Hello and welcome to D93 News presented by Idaho Farm Bureau. The district just held a successful job fair for certified positions. We had a great showing of applicants who braved the cold elements to participate in the job fair.
There's a great opportunity to work for the Bonneville School District, both certified and classified positions. There's a lot of jobs being posted right now and over the next several weeks. We just encourage you to look at D93 jobs and see if there's a job that you're interested in.
I'm so excited to welcome these new employees into the greatest school district on earth. Well, sixth graders at Tiebreaker held a science fair this week. They invited parents in on Monday night to see their exhibits. Earlier in the day, the sixth graders showed their exhibits off to the younger students at the school. We had a great interview. Trust me, it was a great interview with Miss Hanson, but the batteries were dead on the microphone, so you'll just have to take our word for it. We appreciate her, though. The students, Sam, they also raised money for track t-shirts, so that's cool.
That is cool. And we mentioned the weather in our first story and then science in our second story. Well, this next story combines both of those together.
Yeah, a little bit of STEM here. We're talking about cloud seeding. This is something that has happened for decades, but locally here in Idaho, cloud seeding has been happening since the 1990s. It didn't really go into practice until 2003. Idaho has a different approach to cloud seeding than other areas of the country. The goal in the gem state is to build up our snowpack. Snow is the goal here. Rain is the goal in other places. Well, KTVB in Boise spoke with Kayla Golden, who oversees the cloud seeding program for Idaho and has this report.
I think it's very important that folks become educated on cloud seeding because a lot of folks just don't really know what it is. The science has been evolving for quite some time. Cloud seeding has been occurring since about 1946, but we really didn't prove the conceptual model that it actually works until about 5 years ago. And so now that we've demonstrated through science that it works, there's been a massive growth in interest. Idaho Power is the operator of the program, and then the state and local water users provide funding to support the program. And so I think that three-legged stool or that mechanism is what has made our program so successful.
So there's the background. How about some of the big questions on this topic? How does it work? Does cloud seeding have negative impacts? How is cloud seeding used to manage water? Perhaps the biggest question, Sam, is does cloud seeding actually work here in the state of Idaho?
Absolutely. I would say on average, we have a good 20 years worth of data for our operational cloud seeding programs here in Idaho. And across all basins, we see about an average of 10% increase in our annual precipitation in all basins where we operate. So that's a pretty significant amount of water, especially in times of need when we do have water shortages. Cloud seeding does not generate weather. We can only use the existing weather that's in the sky.
Kind of work to enhance it.
Yes, yeah, so we're essentially working to wring out more water from the sky, water that's already there. We do believe that it is safe. There is not any known environmental impacts of cloud seeding, and the reason for that is because the seeding mechanism that we use, silver iodide, is considered to be inert in the natural environment. So really what we're doing is just enhancing the natural precipitation.
So there you have it. STEM in action to prevent drought and extend my ski season. Sounds like a win-win. Now, speaking of wins, we have another Rusty Taco road trip to tell you about. This time with the Hillcrest Knights, who are looking to go back to back to back at state.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
We had a bunch of great coverage on Instagram last week from state cheer and dance and wrestling, and so that's a good plug to go check out Instagram. You can also watch D93 News on Instagram, but we try and hit all the different social media platforms to keep you connected to the great things happening in D93.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's going to do it for us.
We'll see you next time on D93 News.